Hi, honey. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to Coffee with Mimi. Today, I want to talk about something really simple. Something that doesn't cost anything. Something every single one of us can give. Kindness. And I want to tell you why I think kindness is a lot more powerful than we realize. Because here's the thing. You may never know how far one little act of kindness travels. It doesn't take much. We sometimes think we have to do something huge to make a difference in somebody's life. But you don't. Sometimes it's a smile. Sometimes it's holding a door open. Sometimes it's letting someone merge into traffic. Sometimes it's telling someone, you look really nice today. Maybe you notice that someone seems upset and simply ask, are you okay? Maybe you call somebody you've been meaning to call. Maybe you sit beside someone who's having a hard day. Maybe you give somebody a hug. Maybe you just listen. And sometimes the kindest thing you can give somebody is 5 minutes of your attention. No phone, no distractions, just, I'm here. Tell me what's going on. You might think that's nothing, but honey, it might mean everything to them. The ripple effect. Think about dropping a little pebble into a perfectly still pond. You drop it in one little spot and the ripples start spreading. One circle, then another, and eventually those ripples travel much further than the pebble ever could. I think kindness works the same way. You do something kind for one person, maybe it makes them smile, maybe it makes their day a little easier. Maybe they go home and they're a little more patient with their child. Maybe they smile at a stranger. Maybe they help someone else, and that person helps somebody else. And then suddenly, your 5-second act of kindness has traveled farther than you'll ever know. That's the ripple. And the beautiful thing is, you don't have to see the ripple for it to exist. We don't always get to know the impact we make. Have you ever had someone tell you years later, you probably don't remember this, but you said something to me once, and they remember it, but you don't? I've had that happen. And it always makes me think. We walk through life touching people's lives in ways we don't even realize. A kind word, a little encouragement, a smile, a hug, a compliment, a moment where we choose patience instead of anger. We may completely forget it, but someone else may carry it with them for years. And that makes me wonder, how many people have we helped without ever knowing it? How many times have we made somebody's day just a little better? How many times have we been somebody's little bit of light and never even realized it? Kindness isn't weakness. And I want to say something else. Sometimes people think kindness means weak. It doesn't. You can be kind and still have boundaries. You can be kind and still say no. You can be kind and still stand up for yourself. And you can be kind and still walk away from something that's unhealthy for you. Kindness isn't weakness. Sometimes kindness takes an incredible amount of strength, especially when you're angry, especially when someone has hurt you. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is choose not to return hurt with more hurt. That doesn't mean you excuse what happened. It doesn't mean you allow someone to continue hurting you. It means you decide, I'm not going to let what someone did to me determine the kind of person I become. That's strength. Kindness comes back to us. Here's another thing I've noticed. When you make someone else feel good, you feel good too. Have you ever done something nice for someone and walked away with a smile on your face? Maybe you paid for someone's coffee. Maybe you helped an elderly person carry something. Maybe you called someone who was lonely. Maybe you made your grandchild laugh. Maybe you simply told someone, I'm proud of you. You helped them, but something happened inside you too. That's one of the beautiful things about kindness. It doesn't take something away from us. It multiplies. So what if we made it a habit? Imagine if every person watching this decided, today, I'm going to make one person feel a little bit better. Just one. Imagine thousands of people doing that. Then imagine the people those thousands of people touch and the people those people touch. That's how change happens. Not always through huge gestures. Sometimes it starts with one person deciding to be kind. Maybe that person is you. Okay, here's your coffee with Mimi challenge today. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do one intentional act of kindness. And here's the important part. Don't do it for recognition. Don't post it. Don't tell everybody. Don't wait for someone to thank you. Just do it. Because you can. Buy someone's coffee. Leave a nice note. Send a text to someone you know is struggling. Compliment a stranger. Call someone you haven't talked to in a while. Let someone go ahead of you in line. Give someone a genuine smile. Or maybe sit down with somebody who needs to talk. And then let it go. You may never know what happened after that. And that's okay. Because remember, you don't have to see the ripple to create it. So if you're the one that needs kindness today, I don't want to forget about you. Maybe you're watching this and thinking, Mimi, that's nice, but I'm the one who needs somebody to be kind to me. Honey, then let me remind you, you deserve kindness too. Please don't forget yourself. Talk to yourself the way you would talk to someone you love. Give yourself some grace. Take a breath. Rest when you need to. Ask for help when you need it. You don't have to earn kindness by being perfect. You deserve it simply because you're a human. And sometimes the person we need to be kindness to is ourselves. The last ripple. Someday, none of us will remember every conversation we've had. We won't remember every ordinary Tuesday. We won't remember every cup of coffee. But we may remember how people made us feel. And people may remember how we made them feel. So when you have a choice, choose kindness. When you can make somebody's day a little lighter, do it. When you can make someone feel seen, see them. When you can make someone feel heard, listen. And when you can give somebody a little hope, give it. Because you never know where that little bit of kindness is going to go. It may travel further than you ever imagined. You don't have to change the whole world to make a difference in it. Sometimes you just have to change one person's day, and maybe they'll change someone else's. And maybe that person will change someone else's. And suddenly, that tiny little act of kindness has become something much bigger than you ever could have imagined. That's the ripple. And you can be the person who starts it. Thank you for sharing a cup of coffee with me today. Now go out there, smile at somebody, be kind to somebody, and maybe start a ripple. And don't forget, take care of you and take care of each other.